Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another reading, guys. I'm here with Mega. She's just asleep, so I'm not going to bother her. But I wanted to come on quickly and share some messages tonight on like things that you may need to remember on your journey, okay? There's a lot affecting your connection, and I feel like many of you who find this reading, sometimes you could feel really torn because it's like you want to let things go, but you feel this person around you, okay? They're there for a reason. Let's find out a little bit more about why this person is in your life and why they can't seem to leave your energy. I hope this reading brings you peace of mind, and that you find peace with your counterpart, okay? Whoever they are, why they're in your life, I hope that you find peace with that. But what is the universe trying to teach you in this lifetime? So we have healing family issues and we have separation, okay? So I feel like for many of you, you're missing this person, or they could be missing you a lot. The energy could be mirrored. It's really hard for you guys to be separated or to be apart. There's something around forgiving your parents because of this feeling that you get when you're not with your counterpart in the physical. There's something around forgiving your parents for like not knowing better, or for not being as present with you as possible, okay? Because I feel like what's happening is like it's filtering through the way that you react in relationships, and I feel like whoever's found this message, you could feel like separation hits you really hard. Like when you're not with your twin flame, it feels really difficult. And somewhere along the lines of like growing up, you had to be separated a lot from either like your mother or your father or your parents. And I think what you wanted more of when you were younger as a child is like that reassurance that they'll be back, or that reassurance that they'll come back, okay? Because someone is separated from you right now, and it's hard because it's like it feels like the connection comes to an end every time, okay? It's like someone is lacking that information on the twin flame journey, where it's like it's a lifelong journey. And I feel like because this person is without you, it's creating like a lot of unsettling feelings, okay? I'm seeing it's safe for you to love. It's safe for them to love you, okay? What I'm getting is when you guys are in separation, they can get really mad at you. Especially if you don't reach out or you don't communicate. Let's say you just know it's for the highest good, it's best not to reach out. It might look to them like you're just moving forward, you've forgotten about them, and it's triggering some kind of wounding, okay? Their upbringing, you tend to trigger that with them, okay? But this is not something that you need to fix, it's something that they need to address. Okay, but it's safe to love you because I feel like you also, in the process of knowing this person, you're starting to learn and recognize what their triggers are. And I genuinely feel like you really do have love for them, right? The situation involves marriage, a lifelong commitment. You're there with them, even when you guys aren't physically together. Like it feels like you can still feel connected to one another. Like you still stay optimistic, you know this is worth waiting for. Like you might know that you guys have this strong connection, but I feel like it's taking them a lot of time to realize that, okay? Because they have a hard time with it. This person has a hard time being separated from you. What are they learning out of this separation? Because I feel like worth waiting for, and stay optimistic about your love life. It's like a true confirmation that the reason this person acts the way that they do, or have the triggers that they do, is because like you're supposed to be in their life to trigger family healing. I feel like out of all people in their life, out of all of the people in their life, you have the biggest impact on them in terms of how they feel. Okay, we have the truth and expression coming out again. This card keeps coming up often during the readings. Okay, it's like you make this masculine live out a lot of their truth. And then they start wanting to express themselves a lot more clearly. But but that's because the healing is taking place. What else are they going through in the separation? So we have contracts, career, and commitments. Are these two? Okay, no, it's just one card here. So that's why this is worth waiting on, okay? Because your person could be dealing with certain contracts that they're working on right now, career and commitments. I feel like the confirmation of separation is telling you guys why you guys are in separation, okay? There's certain contracts that they have, certain things that they need to resolve right now. Many of them are focused on the commitments that they have in front of them, their career. That's why they're maybe asking you or calling for you to stay optimistic. But with the wedding card, I do feel that many of you are still holding space. You know, it's like a lot of this that's coming out, you can already feel it or you know it intuitively, okay? How are they feeling about you sensually at this time? Because they want you to stay optimistic. They want you to know that this is worth waiting for. They could try to send you that message intuitively as well. Yeah, so there with the High Priestess, it tells me that this is worth waiting for, and it is safe for you guys to love, okay? Because many of you are on a journey with someone that, even though they present a lot of life challenges on the journey that you both are on, the High Priestess lets you know that a lot of the conflict or their reactions that happen during separation is because of this having to heal family issues, okay? So the High Priestess is a confirmation that many of you are remaining optimistic. You know that this person is worth waiting for because you're on this journey together. It's like you can't get away from each other's energy, right? Let's get a card around that. Many of you are starting to accept that it's like this person's always going to resurface in your life some way, shape, or form. Like many of you have kind of had to come out and be honest about this person being in your life. Same with them. They've had to be honest about you being in their life, or it's like it's been coming out that many of them are connected to you. It's either through this like friendship or this like, you know, this bond between two people. Some people may like it, you know, good for you, but some people don't like it. I think, though, many of you are starting to understand, like, why your presence is so important to this person. It's like, as much as you two get triggered by one another, it's like the triggering feels good once you get it resolved. Okay, I feel like this person wants to express to you that it's like, yeah, you two might be ideally like strangers to each other in a way, but you're the only one they feel comfortable to tell the deep stuff to. And that speaks volumes of, like, the bond that you two have together. And that can bother some people because it's like this person may be close to a lot of other people that they've known for years and years and years, but it's like here comes you, someone in the background where it's like you're just getting to know them in the physical, but it's like it doesn't matter. Your souls are kind of intertwined in this card here. It's like you two just connect. You vibe with each other. They're able to be more comfortable with you than they are with a lot of other people, and that might irritate you know, maybe people that they're with, maybe family and friends. People might be telling them, like, whoa, you just met this person, like, you know, you're falling so head over heels. The separation says that they might, in the past, have been affected by other people's input on the journey. But this card here, with the two of you coming together, you know, someone's wanting to finally give and take and be honest with you here, because I feel like this card here, paired with it's safe for you to love, like, look at the environment that they're in, right? There's even bread here on the table, breaking bread, which is, you know, getting along for me. Like, this person rarely really truly gets along with people, but with you, it's like you calm them in some way. You make them feel like it's safe for them to love, or it's safe for them to be themselves, or express themselves in some way. It's safe to feel really relaxed around you, you know, and even with like the big flame between them, it's like an obvious bond and an obvious connection here. Okay, it's like a really romantic kind of reading. What do they want to express to you? Like with this card here coming up, What are they ready to express to you? This card also indicates too that separation could be ending as well, which is why many of you have been guided to just remain optimistic, give this space. Yeah, Ace is a new beginning, fire. You guys could be fire signs as well, having this new beginning. It doesn't always have to be. There could be just like, you know, just like there's fire and flames in this particular card here. It could also represent, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to knock that all down. But it could, yeah, like it could represent a lot of just passion and focus between two people. Okay, a recognition of why you've met. Also too, with the High Priestess, like I feel like a lot of you are no longer feeling afraid of the delays on the journey or the separation, and it's really calming this person. Okay, it makes them feel safe. Like when you don't panic or send them lots of paragraph text during your separation, it's like you let things be. That's when they start experiencing a lot more breakthroughs and epiphanies, and they'll often share it with you. And I find that what happens with many of you during these times is like they end up confirming things that you already know, or it's like you can feel things going on in their life, and then when you guys communicate, they end up telling you, you know, this is what went down. And many of you are kind of like, yeah, you know, I suspected. But it's like you never tell them that, you know, it's like you kind of just say, and you like really listen actively to what it is they're saying. But I feel like a lot of the times you communicate with this person and they're there freaking out over the epiphanies and breakthroughs that they're having. I feel like many of you with this High Priestess here, you kind of calmly take everything in, because it's like you've already know, you've already predicted it, right? And it's like time and time again, this person doesn't know why, but it's like they're connected to you. I feel like this reading is a confirmation for many of you to kind of stay in your own lane when it comes to this twin flame journey. And what I'm getting is the image of two people together on the journey, just solely focused on one another. And once you guys are solely focused on one another, you'll continue to have those epiphanies and those breakthroughs that keep you connected. You know, it's like you'll be open to one another. You'll be forgiving of one another. You'll allow one another the space to experience life. And it's like cheer each other on from the sidelines. But I feel like what's happening in the meantime is like clearing out a lot of lower vibrational energies, right? Like wanting to possess one another, wanting to be the only one in each other's lives. You know, jealousy, things like that. It's like just allowing one another to be free. And also too, an acceptance with people on the outside. That there is this bond that exists between you both that cannot be interfered with. Alright guys, so that's what I have for you for this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed tonight, alright? Take it easy and I'll catch you guys in the next reading. Good night.